Here the problem reads, Ben's father is making juice for the family picnic. He asks Ben to go to the store to buy 7 pounds of oranges. The store has the following signs: oranges $1 for 1 pound bag, or oranges $1.50 for a 2 pound bag. Show 3 ways to buy exactly 7 pounds of oranges. Show the total cost of each way. And then at the end, tell which way is the least expensive and tell which way is the most expensive. Well, let's begin by highlighting the key information here. So Ben is being asked to go to the store to buy 7 pounds of oranges, and we're supposed to show 3 ways to buy 7 pounds of oranges and the total cost of each way. Okay, so let's continue then by finding 3 ways to buy exactly 7 pounds. So suppose Ben runs into the store and he says, okay, I'm just going to grab 7 of these 1 pound bags. So he grabs 7 1 pound bags of oranges, and if he does that, each of those 7 bags costs $1, so he just multiplies in his head 7 times $1, and he figures out that's going to cost $7. But then, he says to himself, wait a second, I'm going to take a little bit more time to think about this. So he says, wait a second. He starts thinking. He says, let's see, these oranges here are costing $1 per pound. I know that because it's $1 for a 1 pound bag. But these oranges here, I think they're cheaper. If it's $1.50 for 2 pounds, if I take $1.50 and I just divide that by 2, oh wow, each of these oranges or pounds of oranges are only costing 75 cents per pound. So he says, you know what, I'm going to grab one of those 2 pound bags, and he says, I know that'll cost me $1.50. So let's see, I've got 2 pounds now, and then I need a total of 7. So then he grabs 5 1 pound bags, and he says, that'll be cheaper because it's $1.50 for the first 2 pounds, and then I spend $5 more for the 1 pound bags, so that's a total of $6.50. He says, oh wow, I saved my dad 50 cents. Then he says, well, hey, wait, I think I can do better. So he's going to come up with a 3rd way. He says, I'm going to buy as many oranges as I can for in 2 pound bags, and I'll get the rest in 1 pound bags. So let's see. If he buys 4 of these 2 pound bags, that'd be 8 pounds. That'd be too many. So he says, okay, I'll buy 3 of these 2 pound bags, because that'll give me a total of 6 pounds. And then I would need 1 more of the 1 pound bags, because that'll give me another pound. That'll give me my 7 pounds that my dad asked me to buy. And then let's see. These 3 2 pound bags, let's see, that's 3 times $1.50. So that's $4.50. And then he's got 1 more at $1. So that's $4.50 plus $1. Well, cool beans, that's only going to be $5.50. That's much cheaper, I think you'd agree, than this $7 here. So he's gone ahead and he's done this 3 ways, and he found the most expensive way and the least expensive way. Well, and then down here, let's go ahead. Which way is the least expensive? It's the 3rd way. It's this way here that costs a total of $5.50. And then the most expensive way is the 1st way. And things are pretty well labeled here. So I think it'll be pretty easy for somebody to just read this, tell which is the least expensive, and you said it's the third way, and they go over here and they can see what you've done. And similarly, the most expensive way we said is the first way, and that's over here where it's 7 1-pound bags for $7.